Welcome to the Behind the Bench Sports Network. This is the Kobe Bryant Film Room, man. Let's get into it, bruh. Bruh. So Big Dog does a video about Kenny Smith and his comments, right? And it reminded me of something that I wanted to touch on about how sports media, basketball, professional basketball, sports media is at an all-time low. It has to be the most disingenuous shit that I've ever seen in my life. These people are disgusting. These people need help, right? And I understand there's a lot of money involved. People getting paid, people need their jobs and things like that. But it's like, can we get any objectivity anymore? Can we? Can we get the truth? Can we? Can we? Listen, people come to YouTube, they watch us, they watch all these great commentaries, right? These great channels on the game of basketball, right? Because we have more to offer. We tell the truth. We try to, for the most part, tell the truth on what we see, right? And you got problems with what we say, but we're trying to base everything off of what we see, right? If we say, hey, there's no way LeBron is still the second best player in the league, that's not hate. That's not hate. That's the truth. That's the absolute truth. He's not the second best player in the league right now. Not even the most extreme LeBron fans would say what Kenny said. It makes absolutely no sense. You can't make a case for him offensively, and you can't make a case for him defensively. There is no case. There is no case. There's no case for him being better than Anthony Davis on his team right now. There is no case. We watched the playoffs. We watched Denver, AD versus Denver last year. He was the go-to guy. He was unstoppable, right? The media is 100% biased. They're 100% owned. And listen, you guys think these corporations care about y'all. These corporations don't care about y'all. They pimping y'all. They love the GOAT debate. Why? Because it allows them to make money the easy way, the sleazy way, as Tupac would say. You know what I'm saying? These dudes, they don't want to talk about the history of the game. That requires research. That requires work, right? What they want to do is they want to gear every argument towards the GOAT argument. Everything we're watching and the GOAT debate is your opinion. Ultimately, at the end of the day, they don't educate you on Elgin Baylor. They don't educate you on Dolph Shays, Bob Cousy, Artis Gilmore, right? Wes Unseld. How much do you know about Wes Unseld? How much do you know about these old school players who put it on the line, right, in the past? How much do you know about the ABA? Think about it. These shows are on all day, pretty much all day, every day. There's some type of sports show that's on. Why do fans lack the knowledge of the game? You know, I was talking to this guy, right? And he was talking about field goal percentage, right? And there's been a disingenuous argument about field goal percentage, and they get it from the mainstream media, right? Field goal percentage is relative to your era. You cannot grade field goal percentage across eras. I've covered this before. People still repeat the same shit, right? But what's crazy is they don't understand why the field goal percentage was lower in the other eras. The rule changes, you know. I covered a while back Austin Rivers saying that he would be a top 25 point guard if he played back in the day. And it's just like, dude, you're not even elite today. You're not even elite today, bro. You weren't elite during your time playing in the league. You weren't. At no point in time. In high school, you were the man. In college, you were nice. But in the league, no. You were a role player, bro. You were a role player. You were a decent player. Right? And I just think, like, the disingenuousness, bro. Just trying to mislead people into thinking that what they're promoting in front of you, right? What they're promoting is the truth. And it's not. It's far from the truth, man. It's far from the truth. It's far from the truth. It's far from the truth. It's not even close, bro. And now people are believing lies, bro. Peddled to them from the mainstream media. The mainstream media is the most powerful entity. And I learned that over the past couple of years. They're the most powerful entity. They can create their own version of history. They can create their own lists. And guess what? The lists don't have to make any sense. But as long as they get people to believe them, then people will think it's the truth. And it's a damn shame that we have professional athletes. And I got to call out these professional athletes. I know a while ago, right? James Worthy, legendary player for the Showtime Lakers, James Worthy, was on a hot mic, got caught running his mouth about Bronny James and, you know, how it's a sideshow and all this stuff, right? But then on camera, now he's Mr. Pro. Hey, this is a beautiful thing and all this stuff. Like, bro, what's going on? Does somebody have something on you guys? Does somebody have something on you guys, bro? Is it the money? What is it? Are you a part of a certain agency, bro? What is it? What do these people have on you to the point where you can't tell the truth? Right? What do these people have on these people? You know, when Kobe was older, he was injury prone. He missed a bunch of games. It wasn't available to really play like that. Right? But he was trying. He was out there trying. But he had nowhere near a championship level team, right? Nowhere near it. Right? Young players, you know, being drafted left and right. The Lakers were clearly getting ready for a rebuild. They called him selfish. They called him arrogant. And they said he took too much money. There was no free agents out there. No big free agent names that were coming to Los Angeles. Right? Right. So he couldn't play winning basketball because he didn't have a winning team. Now let's contrast that to today with Mr. LeBron James. Darvin Ham was fired because of expectations. And now the media starts off the season, Richard Jefferson, LeBron's buddy, starts off the season saying, no, maybe we're being too unreasonable with the expectations here. Wait a minute, you done fired the coach for him not living up to expectations. And then you bring in a guy who is supposed to do better than him, and now there's no expectations. LeBron James says he has nothing to prove. When he scores a bunch of points and doesn't make the playoffs with 2 top 75 players, clearly scoring most of his points that season in garbage minutes, he's not considered selfish, right? He's trying to do what he can to win. But they don't say the same thing for Kobe. Right? They didn't. The media is absolutely sickening Now I don't know how it is in other sports because I don't really watch too much of the other sports, but it's absolutely sickening. Just like the whole Angel Reese, the whole racial angle that they want to play with Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark, white versus black. People buy into that stuff, man. I don't buy into it. I like both players, and to me, it has nothing to do with race. When Caitlin Clark got on the court, she got knocked down by that one girl on the Chicago Sky. I said, well, Caitlin Clark should get back up and defend herself. Right? You know, period. And I like Caitlin Clark. I've criticized Caitlin Clark on this channel. I could be critical of Angel Reese. And I agree with some of the things that were said about Angel Reese. Right? But it's to the point now where they're like, oh, pick a side. Why do we have to pick a side? Why can't we like both players? And see, the media, sports media, man, I don't have any respect for these people. I don't have any respect for these people. All these people are people who built relationships with other people and kiss their ass. That's it. That's it. To the point where you can't even trust what the players say anymore. They flip-flop. They go back and forth on what they believe. You cannot go off what these guys say. They're disingenuous. They don't even try to be fair and objective. I mean, it's just we're in a bad place, man. Imagine somebody saying there's no expectations for the Lakers when you have two superstars on your team. And that the expectations are too high when you have two superstars on your team who, by the way, been together for years. And the one superstar they're claiming, one guy's claiming he's the second best player in the league, or he's top 5 or top 10. Well, how can you not have expectations? How is a guy, the ESPN came out with their list. How is a guy who made the defensive team and All-NBA, and the other guy didn't, the other guy's better than the guy who made the defensive team and the All-NBA? And they base it off the Olympics, but they don't base it off the playoffs of last year? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Right? And we supposed to believe, hey, don't what Gilbert said. Man, don't judge Bronny as a player. See, you're looking at this all wrong. Judge him as an influencer. Are you fucking serious, bro? After we were hyped up and gaslit to believe this dude was better than the players on his team, now all of a sudden we looking at it all wrong. We should be looking at him as an influencer. But then when he plays well, you want to go back to the player? It's a fucking clown show, man. It's a clown show. I'm sorry. It's a clown show. It's a clown show. It's a clown show. So much that the expectation of a superstar has been diminished. I remember I was talking to DFJ, and y'all go subscribe to DFJ Sports Talk. He has a good channel, right? But Joel Embiid says, man, I don't know if I could play a back-to-back. I don't think I'm going to play a back-to-back. No, anymore. So you're not. So how are you a superstar? You can't play back-to-backs. How are you a superstar and you can't play a damn back-to-back? And we sit back and we watch this shit. The NBA is in trouble. They're in a bad place. Instead of promoting NBA history, instead of promoting their younger players, they promote who they like, or they promote what makes them money. Every 9 days, Jordan's name is being brought up. Kobe's name is being brought up to compare these players to. Right? We got too many liars in the media, man. We gotta expectations are lower for the Lakers. When the Lakers literally have championship expectations. Once we have a championship team or two superstars on the team, the Lakers' expectations should always be championships. That's what they were before, right? So it's disgusting, man. But anyways, man, this is the Kobe Bryant Film Room. I just wanted to make a quick video about that. To me, the NBA is going downhill, and it's not because they lack good basketball and lack talent. They have a lot of young talented players who I like watching, but it's just the commentary is just pathetic, man. It just sucks, man. And it's not the same. It's like everything's a propaganda machine. Everything's a hype machine. And I know I'm not the only person who's sick of this shit. But anyway, salute to y'all for watching. Thank you for watching the Behind the Bench Sports Network. Shout out to the sports crew, the bench crew. JB, Kelvin, Big Dog Talk Sports, Rashad, and me, Kobe Bryant Film Room. Peace.